Hello students, I welcome you all to the class of statistics. Today we learning chapter number 7 correlation. What is meant by correlation? It is another measure of finding out the relationship between variables. Earlier, when you did the chapter mean, median, mode, or you learned about measures of dispersion, we were concerned only with one type of series. We were not showing any correlation between two series. But here, in this case, we will learning about the relationship between any two variables or any two type of series. And the relationship shows that you can say the variation of series in a particular direction. And this relationship is known as correlation, right? The correlation may be defined as the connection exists between the two or more groups, classes or series or data. There is said to be correlation. There are three methods of find out correlation: scatter diagram, Carl Pearson's coefficient of correlation, and rank correlation. So we are moving on the next area. The first type of correlation or first method of correlation is scatter diagram. What is scatter diagram? It offers graphic expression of the direction and changes of variable, or scatter diagram is the diagrammatic representation of correlation between two variables. There may be five situations. First one is perfect positive correlation. What is perfect positive correlation? Both the variables are moving on the same direction. For example, the price and demand of a product. The price of a product, price is one variable and demand is another variable. And these two variables are moving on the same direction, and the curve is upward goes from left to right. This type of correlation is known as perfect positive correlation. Perfect positive correlation means the two variables are moving on the same direction. For example, price and demand of a products are moving on the same direction. In this case, the coefficient of correlation is positive 1. When the correlation is perfect positive, the coefficient of correlation is positive 1. Clear? The second one, perfect negative correlation. The perfect negative correlation means the one variable increasing, the other variable decreasing. For example, the price and demand of a product. The price increasing, the demand decreasing. That means one variable increasing, the another variable decreasing. This type of correlation is known as perfect negative correlation. In this case, the graph is downward goes from left to right, and when the correlation is perfect negative, the coefficient of correlation is negative 1, right? Then third one is positive correlation. Positive correlation means the dots move from left to right and variables of series increase together. Do not make a straight line. The variables are both the variables are increasing but do not make a straight line, and the dots move from left to right and variables of series increases together. And when the correlation is positive, the coefficient of correlation varies from 0 to positive 1. Then fourth one is negative correlation. Negative correlation means the dots move downward from left to right and values of one series increases and the other series decreases. Do not make a straight line. In this negative correlation, one variable increases, the other variable decreases but do not make a straight line, and the dots more downward from left to right, and values of one series increases and the other series decreases. And in the case of negative correlation, the coefficient of correlation varies from 0 to -1. Then last type of correlation is no correlation. No correlation means absence of correlation. The no correlation is also known as absence of correlation. Then change in one variable has no effects of change in another variable. That means one variable is changed, the other variable has no effects or no changes. That is known as no correlation or absence of correlation. Or in other words, no correlation or absence of correlation means no relation between variables. In this case, the graph is shown this like that. The dots are scattered together, right? Next, moving on to the next area, Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation. It is one of the important methods used to find out correlation. It is developed by the famous statistician Karl Pearson. In this case, the correlation is denoted as R. R is equal to n into sigma xy minus sigma x into sigma y divided by root of n into sigma x square minus sigma x whole square into root of n into sigma y square minus sigma y whole square. Here n means the total number of observation or total number of cases, and sigma means the summation of the item indicated. Then sigma x is equal to the sum of all x scores. Then sigma x square is equal to each x score should be squared and then those squares summed. Then sigma x square is equal to x score should be summed and the total squared. And sigma y means sum of all y scores, and sigma y square is equal to each y score should be squared and then those squared summed. Then sigma y square is equal to y score should be summed and the total squared. So let's work out a problem. Find out correlation between x and y. Here the value of x is given and y is given in the question. Then how to calculate Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation? The first procedure is that you have to compute the total of the x and total of the y column. The first procedure for calculating Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation is calculate the sigma x. Sigma x means the total of the x column, and calculate sigma y. Sigma y means total of the y column. Here sigma x, that is the total of the x column, is 168, and total of the y column, that is sigma y, is 126. After find out the value of sigma x and sigma y, the next you have to calculate x square. What is x square? X into x. Here the value of x is 21. X square is 21 into 21. Then here the value of x is 22. X square is 22 into 22. Here the value of x is 23. X square is 23 into 23. Here 21 into 21, that is 441. Then 22 into 22, that is 484. Then 23 into 23, that is 529. Then 24 into 24, that is 576, like that. After find out the value of x square of the whole item, next step is calculate the sigma x square. sigma x square is the total of the x square column. That is 441 plus 484 plus 529 plus 576 plus 625 plus 674 plus 729. It is 4060. Sigma x square is 4060. The next step is calculate y square. Y square means y into y. Here y is 16. 16 into 16 is 256. Then 15 into 15 is 225. Then next one 17 into 17 is 289. The next one 18 into 18 is 324. Like that. After find out the value of y square, the next step is calculate sigma y square. Sigma y square is the total of the y square column. Here the sigma y square is 2296. The next step is calculate x into y. Here the value of x is 21, y is 16. 21 into 16, the answer is 336. The next one, the value of x is 22, y is 50. 15, the answer is 330. And the x is 23, y is 17. 23 into 17, that is 391. Like that. After calculating the xy, the next step is sigma xy. How to calculate sigma xy? Sigma xy is the total of the xy column. Here the sigma xy is 3051. 3051. Clear? Then directly apply the equation. Here we will go sigma x, sigma y, sigma x square, sigma y square and sigma xy, and directly apply the equation. That is r is equal to n into sigma xy minus sigma x into sigma y divided by root of n into sigma x square minus sigma x whole square into root of n into sigma y square minus sigma y square. After find out the value of n, sigma x and sigma y, sigma x square, sigma y square and sigma xy, directly apply the equation. Then n is equal to 7. N means the total number of items given in this series. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the total number of n or number of observation is 7. Then sigma x, we already find out the total of the x column, that is 168. Then sigma y, that is the total of the y column, that is 126. And sigma x square, total of the x square column, that is 4060. Then sigma y square, that is 2296. Then sigma xy, that is 3051. Then apply the equation is equal to, what is n? N is 7. 7 into, what is the value of sigma xy? Sigma xy is 3051. 7 into 3051 minus, what is sigma x? Sigma x is 168. 168 into, what is sigma y? Sigma y is 126. 126 divided by root of n is 7. 7 into sigma x square. Sigma x square is 4060. 4060 minus sigma x whole square. Sigma x is 168. 168 square into root of n into n is 7. 7 into sigma y square 2296. 296 minus sigma y, that is 126 whole square, is equal to 7 into 3051. The answer is 21,357 minus 168 into 126. Answer 21,168 divided by 7 into 4060. The answer is root of 7 into 4060. The answer is 28,420 minus 68 square. 168 into 168. The answer is 28,224 into root of 7 into 2296. The answer is 16,072 minus 126 into 126. The answer is 15,876. 876 is equal to 21,357 minus 21,168. The answer is 189 divided by root of 28,420 minus 28,224. The answer is 196 into root of 16,072 minus 15,876. The answer is 196 is equals to 189 divided by root 196. Root 196 is 14. 14 into root 196 is 14 is equal to 189 divided by 14 into 14. The answer is 196 is equal to 189 divided by 196 is 0.96. Thank you. Next we are moving on to another type of correlation is Spearman's rank correlation. This is the another way of finding out correlation between any two type of variables. Okay. Now this rank correlation method was stated by Spearman, Edward Spearman in 1904. The coefficient of correlation is calculated by rank differences. In this rank correlation can be find out using this equation, that is rank correlation Rk is equal to 1 minus 6 sigma d square divided by n cube minus n. Here Rk denoted as rank correlation. D is equal to, that is a difference between rank or rank differences. D is calculated as R1 minus R2 and N means the number of observation given in a series. And also the value of rank or the value of correlation or the value of Rk lies between positive 1 and negative 1. So let's work out a problem. In a beauty competition, two judges gives the ranks are, the first data shows the rank of judge of X and the second data shows the judge Y. Then how to find out the rank correlation between the judge X and judge Y? How to calculate rank correlation? The first one is find out the difference between two set of rank, that is D is equal to R1 minus R2. Then calculate square values to get sigma D square. Then third one, find out the RK or rank correlation by using this equation, that is rank correlation is equal to 1 minus 6 sigma D square divided by n cube minus n. Here the number of participants, that is 10 or total number of observation is 10 and rank of judge X is given. It is considered as the value of R1. The rank of judge X is given in the question. It is considered as the value of R1. And the rank of judge Y is given in the question. It is considered as the value of R2. The next you have to be calculate the value of D. D means the difference between ranks, that is D is equal to R1 minus R2. Here the rank of or R1 is 1 and R2 is 10. D is equal to 1 minus 10, that is minus 9. And R1 is 2 and R2 is 6, that is 2 minus 6 minus 4. Then R1 is 3, R2 is 5, 3 minus 5 minus 2. 4 minus 4 0, 5 minus 7 minus 2, 6 minus 9 minus 3, then 7 minus 8 minus 1, 8 minus 2, the answer is 6, then 9 minus 1, the answer is 8, then 10 minus 3, the answer is 7. After find out the value of D, next you have to be calculate D square. D square means the D into D. Here D square is equal to D is minus 9. Minus 9 into minus 9. That is minus 9 into minus 9. The answer is 81. Then here minus 4 into minus 4. The answer is 16. Here minus 2 into minus 2. The answer is 4. Here 0 into 0, 0. Then minus 2 into minus 2. The answer is 4, like that. After find out the value of D square, the next step is calculate sigma D square. Sigma D square is the total of the D square column. Here the total of the D square or sigma D square is 264. Sigma D square is 264. Get the value of sigma D square, then directly apply the equation. Rank correlation is equal to 1 minus 6 sigma D square divided by n cube minus n is equal to 1 minus 6 into sigma D square is 264 divided by what's value of n? N is the total number of observation, that is 10. 10 cube minus 10 is equal to 1 minus 6 into 264. The answer is 1584 divided by what is 10 cube, that is 1000. 10 into 10 into 10, that is 1000 minus 10. The answer is 1 minus 1584 divided by 9900. So the answer is 1 minus 1.6 is equal to minus 0.6. So the value of rank correlation is minus 0.6. Clear? The value of rank correlation is minus 0.6. This is the way you have to be calculate rank correlation. The first procedure is 2 ranks are given in the question. The first rank is considered as R1, second rank is considered as R2. രണ്ടാമതായിട്ട് എന്ത് ചെയ്യുക, R1ഉം R2ഉം കാൽക്കുലേറ്റ് ചെയ്തതിനു ശേഷം D കാൽക്കുലേറ്റ് ചെയ്യുക. അതായത് രണ്ട് റാങ്കിൻ്റെയും ഡിഫറൻസസ് D കാൽക്കുലേറ്റ് ചെയ്തതിനു ശേഷം എന്ത് ചെയ്യുക, അതിൻ്റെ D സ്ക്വയർ കാൽക്കുലേറ്റ് ചെയ്യുക. അതിനുശേഷം എന്ത് ചെയ്യുക, ഈ ഇക്വേഷൻ അപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യുക. 1 minus 6 into sigma D square divided by n cube minus n. അപ്പോൾ അത് ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നമുക്ക് എന്ത് കിട്ടും, RK അല്ലെങ്കിൽ റാങ്ക് കോറിലേഷൻ എത്രയാണെന്നുള്ള വാല്യൂ കിട്ടും. ഇങ്ങനെയാണ് നമ്മൾ എന്ത് കാൽക്കുലേറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്, റാങ്ക് കോറിലേഷൻ കാൽക്കുലേറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. So these are the three common methods used to find out the correlation between two variables. First one is scatter diagram, second one is Carl-Pearson's, and the third one is rank correlation, Spearman's rank correlation. These are the three important measures used to find out the correlation between two or more variables. Thank you.